welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to do different animal print designs, just really nice and easy ways of doing them, nothing too difficult, just your basic animal prints basically, like who doesn't love an animal print? So I'm starting off with Piccalilli for this particular print, which is going to be giraffe print. So obviously when it comes to colours, it doesn't really matter what colour you use, as long as you get your print sort of, well, sort of correct at least. People can usually tend to figure out what it is without it needing to be the perfect colours. But anyway, so I'm going with Piccalilli for the base, and then on my palette here I've got some hazelnut. I'm really sorry if you can hear something in the background. It's my heater. I'm absolutely frozen in my nail room today, so I'm really sorry, but it's got to be on else I will just freeze up. So apologies for my nails as well. This is the state we're in at the moment. I filed off this hand, but I'm still working. I've been filming videos for the past couple of hours, which is why I'm already covered in nail polish. But anyway, I've been working crazy hours over Christmas. Well, now by the time you're seeing this it won't even be near Christmas, but the time I'm doing this video is 3 days before, and somehow I have decided to do filming in the busiest days of my year because that's just what I do. So yeah, that's why my nails look the way they do at the moment. It's because I just have not had chance to sort them out. But anyway, I will do them eventually and I will film it. I did film doing my left hand because that's what I was going to go with, and then I ended up not liking them, so now I'm stuck with them for a while because I don't have time to change them yet. So eventually I will do another set. Anyway, so just doing a second coat of Piccalilli. I'm going to pop that in the lamp for 1 minute, and then we're going to go in with our giraffe design. So the best thing about giraffe is it is really super easy. You basically just need a dotting tool and your colours, and that's it. That's all you need for a giraffe print. I'm going to show you what I've already done so you can see the sort of thing we're going for. This is it basically. So you just, it's like a sort of jigsaw puzzle. You want them all to fit together but not perfectly and not actually touch. That's the main, I don't know, like, what's the word? The main aim of what we're trying to do here. So we're going to just wait for that to finish. Oh, no, it's not finished. I made it up. So we're going to wait for that to finish and then we will put on our patches. Okay, so we're back out the lamp. Our base colour is set. I'm going to use my smaller end of dotting tool and just place on some random squiggly patches basically. Nothing in particular, no like specific way of doing it. You want to get close but not close enough that you're touching, because that will make your life really hard and it'll all just merge together. Bear in mind that obviously if you don't take off the tacky layer of your polish before you do this step, your colours are going to slightly move around anyway, so make sure that they're far enough. I need to get that out of shot as it's not going to focus. Make sure you get them far enough apart from each other that they've got room to move about while you're doing the rest of the nail, and they're not going to end up touching still. That is my number one advice to you, is just don't allow that to happen because it's really stressful. I'm talking from experience, guys. So we're just doing this the whole way down the nail basically. This has got to be like one of the easiest animal prints to do. Giraffes make nail techs' lives really, really easy with their print. Super, super simple. I did a set of these actually where the index finger, pinky finger and thumb were like a sagey green sort of colour, I think, if I remember rightly. And then had giraffe print on the middle too, like the ring finger and middle finger, and it looked so cool. Like, it was absolutely amazing. It suited the client perfectly because she works with animals and she's very animal like friendly, so it was brilliant. They suited her to a T, and she said she got a lot of compliments on them, so that's always good. So if anyone wants to see those, head over to my Instagram and scroll back a little bit and you will be able to see them there. So yeah, I really wish there was a way of me like making this seem like it's worth me doing an actual tutorial on it, but you know what, it really is this easy. I'm not making it look easy, this is literally how easy it really is. And it's just so cute, like it's so effective. I absolutely love it. Love this print. Obviously you can use a bigger dotting tool to cover more space quicker, but I'm really good at fluffing things up, so I am taking my time. I'd rather do it little by little than ended up just using the bigger one and touching a bit by accident and then having to start again. Obviously, if you're not confident enough to do it all at once and making sure that you have got enough space between them and stuff, you can of course flash cure in between. So do a couple of pieces, flash cure, and then bring it out, do a couple more, flash cure. It's not going to take a hell of a lot much longer because you only flash cure for like 10 seconds, but it'll be worth not having to do it all over again. So that's that finished. And then all you've got to do after that is top coat it. So I'm going to leave that one here. I hope you liked it. And we're going to move on to the next one. Okay, so next up I'm going to be doing a tortoise shell. Let's just show you the type of look I'm going for with this one. So this is the sort of way that I'm going to show you how to do it. So I'm going to be using Piccalilli as my base again, because the base for that is perfect, because obviously I'm going to cover it up quite a lot anyway, so it's not really an issue. And then I'm going to be using Patty Cake, which is a nice brown colour with a slight shimmer in it. Obviously you don't need a shimmer because turtles are not actually shimmery. Well, tortoises are not shimmery, but you know, never mind. Who doesn't like a shimmery tortoise? And then we've got Maggie May, which is a darker brown. I'm going to just grab that. Didn't need that much, but never mind. And then a slight bit of black. Just a slight bit of black. We really don't need a lot of that because black's a bit too harsh sometimes. So like I said, we're doing it over a base of Piccalilli, and I'm also going to be using Blue Skies Blossom base coat for this. You don't need to use Blue Skies Blossom base. You can use normal base coat if it's a nice like thin one, or well, basically just any thin clear gel sort of thing. That will work. So I'm going in with this Blossom base, and I'm going to apply this, leave it wet, and then apply my lightest brown colour. If the door goes, if you hear a little knock soon, it's because I'm waiting for something to be delivered. It's a Christmas present for somebody, so I will have to pause and quickly run and get it. So if I come back and for some reason it looks like it's been paused and the nail looks slightly different, it's because I've had to leave and run to the door. But anyway, so I'm going in first with hazelnut. Is it hazelnut? No, patty cake. Sorry, I lied. It's not hazelnut. And I'm just going to place that on the nail. Pretty random blobs. Now I'm doing these blobs quite large because obviously this is just the base. We're going to be adding more sort of colour to it as well. So this doesn't really need to be perfect. I'm adding quite a lot. Different patches. Looks slightly like our giraffe print again, but a bit thicker. And then I'm just giving that chance to just spread around as well, so we've got that wishy-washy effect instead of solid colour. And I'm going to pop that into the lamp. So I'm popping that in for 2 minutes because I want to double cure it, because obviously it's almost like you're curing 2 coats because you're curing a base coat and the colour. So I'm putting it in for 2 minutes just to give it a little bit of extra time in the lamp. And then I'll be going in with Maggie May next. Okay, so I've just brought this out the lamp, and then we're now going to go in with another coat of the Blossom base, or whatever clear it was that you used. I'm just going to place that over the top of what we've just done. And then I'm going to apply Maggie May. So I'm going to apply Maggie May in sort of like the same way that I did with patty cake, but I'm going to apply it like sort of linking over both colours, so not in the exact same place that I've just put the lighter brown. I want it to be sort of overlapping to look a bit layered. Give it a few seconds just to have a little roll around and spread out. We're getting there. A bit more down here. And then once you're happy with where that has spread around to, I'm going to pop that in the lamp. So the last but not least step is the black. So like I said, I'm not going to be applying a hell of a lot of black. So, you know, I don't apply the blossom base to the whole nail this time, just to whereabouts I want it, because I don't want the black to spread too much, especially with Magpie's black. It's quite thin, so it travels quite quick, so that's good. So you don't have to wait around as long. And then, yeah, this tortoise shell is complete. Okay, so you could leave it like that if you really wanted to, because it looks absolutely fine the way it is, but I like to add just a little bit more depth. So I'm just going to place some blossom gel in random places. Don't want to put it all over the nail, make it all really bulky again. I'm just applying a really thin amount as well, because like I said, this black does travel quickly, so I don't need loads of it. I'm just using this to basically give a little tiny bit more depth to the nail. And then this one is complete. I do love a good tortoise shell. It's really effective. Okay, so once I've done that and it's all moved around to whereabouts I want it, and like I said, it doesn't take long with this gel. And I'm going to pop that in the lamp, and that one just needs a top coat and is then complete. So this is what it looks like. Obviously you can add more colour if you want and have less of the yellow showing, or vice versa, but I really like it like this. Okay, so I've already done the base ready for my next nail. So it's going to be white, because this is going to be a cow print. It's super easy. Really doesn't require any skill set or anything, which is obviously perfect even for advanced technicians when you just want to do something really quick but effective. It's perfect. So it's a lot like the giraffe nail, but obviously white and black instead. So I'm just going to be using my white nail that's already cured, and then we're going to get the black, and we're just going to do exactly what I did with the giraffe nail in terms of putting on patches of black, but we're going to leave more of a gap between them, and they're going to be more totally random blobs of shapes instead of like really fitted together super neat ones. And then basically once you've done that, all you want to do is just get your smaller side, place some slightly smaller shapes next to the larger ones. This is like got to be one of the easiest ones there is, to be fair. The cow print is super effective as well. And then once you've done that, looks like a bloody kidney bean. It's my own fault saying how easy it was. I just screwed myself over. But yeah, so you can do whatever you want really. I mean, to be fair, I'm going to turn this into a Dalmatian print just so you can see how easy it is to switch between the two. So once you've got your larger bits on, if you're going for the Dalmatian print, just fill in the gaps with smaller ones. Obviously the issue is, like, if I did the cow print on another nail, on another colour, you'd probably think it was cow print, like no matter what colour it was. If you did the Dalmatian print on different colours, I don't think it'd really look like a Dalmatian, so depends what you're going for. And then with the Dalmatian one, I just pop in some spots in the gaps. You can obviously put more or less on, it's totally up to you. And there we go, we've got a cute little doggy print. That's how easy it is to go from one to the other. So obviously it started off a cow and now it's a Dalmatian. So all you need to do now is top coat this and you've got a Dalmatian print. Okay, so next up is a super easy way of doing a leopard print. So I'm going to be using the colours that I've already got on here. So we're going to be using the black to outline, we're going to use Maggie May we're going to use Patter Cake for the middle, just because it's slightly lighter so it's easier to see. So I'm going to use the big side of my dotting tool for this, and I'm just going to go on and plonk on some shapes again, spread out a little bit. You can do them as big or as small as you like. You can do a mixture of larger ones and smaller ones, totally up to you. Leopard print is probably the most versatile design out there. Super easy, very quick. And like I said, very versatile. You can make it however you like it. But obviously today I am doing just a really simplified version of a leopard print, nothing too spectacular. And then we'll pop that in the lamp for a full cure. Okay, so once that's cured, I'm then going to go in with my smaller end of my dotting tool into the black and just go round the outside of that with there. And just place on some lines, some squiggles and some dots around the outside of those squiggles that we've just made with the brown. Main thing I'd say, really, there's not really a hell of a lot you can do wrong with this, but I'd say the main thing is just make sure not to do like a whole circle around it, because then it won't look quite as right. But obviously if you do that on a couple, doesn't matter, really not an issue. Just do the rest in a different way, you'll have it nice and mixed up. But that's about the only advice I can give for the leopard print, really, because it is so versatile. Okay, so once I've done that, I'm then just going to get my small dotting tool again and just do little kidney beans and dots in the gaps between the ones we've just done with the brown, and then random dots in other gaps. I'm just literally just going slightly round the dot that I'm creating, so just literally a little squiggle and a dot, and then just some dots to fill any other gaps in. Obviously you can have less on there, you can have more, you can do whatever you like, but that's a leopard print how to. Really easy. I hope you thought it was easy as well. And then last but not least, we've got zebra print. Okay, so for the zebra print, I am going to be taking off the tacky layer because I don't want this to move too much while I'm doing the other nails, the other lines, sorry. So I am going to use some alcohol on a lint-free pad to just remove the tacky layer. You can also put a layer of matte top coat on if you'd prefer. And then that is when I will go in with my black. I need to keep that out of camera because it just keeps focusing on that instead. So I'm going to be using a striper brush for this, which I've just realised I haven't got one out. It's a lot easier to use gel paint than it is to use normal polish, but I am going to do it with normal polish just because I don't want this black on here to go to waste because I am stingy. So I'm just going in with my Magpie striper brush, and it would be wise to flash cure if you're using normal polish like I am. And I'm literally just going to press down on the end, press down and then wiggle across. And that is literally the technique I use. That's as simple as it gets. Press down, wiggle, and then just keep doing that in different directions basically. There's really not a lot to this. You can do one in the middle and then pull it to the sides. Just create a bit more of a pattern. Don't worry about your sides at the moment. I am going to help combat that at the end. At the minute, because I'm not flash curing, I do just want to get it down basically. If I was flash curing in between, then I'd obviously spend a little bit more time on the lines because they're going to be stuck where I cure them. So, but because I'm not, I can do that at the end. It would be really helpful if my phone would stay focused on what I'm actually doing, but never mind. Okay, so I'm just doing a mixture of some like on one side and then the other, and then some in the middle. Just keep it mixed up a bit. This is really super easy. To be fair, I've said that quite a lot in this video. It's clear that animal print is just one of those things that is super easy. So there you go. Okay, so all I'm going to do now is at the end is I'm just going to turn it to the side and then just bring those down right over the edge. So it goes all the way to the side walls. Right, flip it round, do the same on the other side. Just caught it on my nail by accident, but it's alright. Just bring that down there to make it blend. And that's my zebra print. It's really weird, like when you look at it, like it can really mess up your eyes. Just going to drag that down a little bit further. Same with this one. I'm happy with that. So I'm going to pop that in the lamp. Then all you need to do after that obviously is just cure and then top coat. Okay, so here's all 5. We've got our giraffe, tortoise, cow / Dalmatian, leopard print and zebra print. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please give it a thumbs up and comment to let me know what you thought. Really enjoyed creating it. I love super simple designs that are really effective. And yeah, I'll be back soon. I hope everyone is well. Take care, and I'll be back really soon. Bye.